quickly this time. Happy Thursday, Kathy. And everybody else who's watching? Uh-oh. We froze a little bit. Still froze. What's going on here? Internet hasn't been very good the last couple of days. So the last couple of weeks, huh? So bear with me. You'll still hear my voice, but the video might pause. Oh, it's getting hot. I don't think it's supposed to be as hot as it was, because it's cloudy. It kind of sucks because that's how our solar power runs, by the sun, but figure it out. Hello, Design Mara. Ja? Hello. Welcome. It's like immediately getting hot. Hot days ahead, it says. Yay, it's 80 degrees already. Yeah. I guess we're it's supposed to rain tomorrow, though. It's raining in Phoenix. Welcome, everybody. It's like the flies know when I'm going live. It's like the dogs. Hello, Debbie. Welcome back. Oh, it is hot. All of a sudden. It wasn't hot. Just, I mean, it was hot, but it wasn't this hot. Look, we had a drink. Beer. Soda. Yep, I am live right now. Of course, when this plays later, when it's on replay, there'll be people going, "Oh, you're live," because that happens a lot. "72 with a high of 92. I think we're going to get a high of like, I think it was like 92, 93. I don't know. It's still too hot. Oh, we're getting wind today too. It says windy. Uh-oh. When it says windy, we're getting real wind. We had a dust storm yesterday, or haboob is what they call them. Those things are freaky when you just see dust in the air. Like the whole sky turns brown. Visibility, it's kind of like dealing with fog. It's not quite as bad, but yeah, we had a dust storm yesterday and it was pretty nasty. It lasted, a couple hours? Oh, I'm sorry you had to put your dog to sleep. She lived a good, long, full life. She was spoiled, huh? I know I've lost a couple of dogs over the years, last couple of years. No. How long ago did Callie die?
It's about 6 years ago.
Was it 6 years ago? Really? Damn, time flies. Time flies. Yeah, it sucks to have to put your dog down. You get so close with him and just so used to him being around you, you know? All right, I'm doing the thing my mom told me to never do. My dad told me to never do it too, and then I busted him doing it one time, drinking out of a 2-liter bottle. Not an advertisement. I just like squirt. Oh yeah, she's still there. My dog Callie had she was the meanest one we had. We're having a good day so far. Jamie, how are you? How's your pets? We were just talking about pets. It's not that cold, is it? God, I don't want to crank up our fridge. It just eats away at our battery storage. Things you think about. I never thought about power. I just plug shit in before. Now I've got to make sure the power is going to sustain overnight. Make sure I'm not using too much power. Make sure that I'm getting enough sun. It's a whole other thing. But it's cool to learn. Day to go to town, but I haven't been since. I've been like backing off on it. So let's see Monday I went. No, it's Thursday. So yeah, 16 years old. For a big dog, that's a long, full life. I think that's how long my Chihuahua lasted. And Bearded Dragon passed away. How long are bearded dragons? What's their lifespan? I would think lizards don't live a very long life, right? I know rats don't, or rodents, they don't last very long either. 3 or 4 years at the most. How long did your rat live? 2 or 3 years? Good morning, Tina. Speaking of pets, we're talking about pets. Have you found your pet yet? Did they come back? I'm hoping so. I didn't really get the good message from Spirit, but hoping I'm wrong. Live up to 10 to 15 years, really? Wow. I guess like turtles can live to be 100 years or over. I've heard of some turtles living to be like 180 years old. That's a long time. Found him. Good. Good. I lived with a cat. It was my buddy's cat, my roommate's cat. But that cat, if I left it at, he was a truck driver, so he wasn't home very much. But there was a cat. He had a cat. What was that cat's name? Oh, I used to know, but she'd like talk to me at night when I'd be alone with her. She'd start saying I thought she was saying my name, but she'd take off. If you let her out the door, like we had a sliding glass door, it was a cool place. We lived like right at the mouth of a canyon, of Ogden Canyon. So we were up in the oak and kind of scrub oak, but up in the benches in Utah, and she would take off and be gone for like 2 weeks. So she wasn't allowed out. It was like Chinky or Chiggy or I can't remember. But yeah, that cat would scare the hell out of us because they'd just take off and they'd just be in the neighborhood playing with other cats. And I don't think she was fixed either. So she'd go, hang around. I can't remember that cat's name. It was a while ago. That's when we first met. 2006, 7. It's almost been, wow, 20 years. Damn, life just flies by. We did free readings on TikTok yesterday, and oh my God, were we busy. We'll start throwing that in a little bit, but we still didn't get the viewers, which is weird. I'm just thinking I'm getting shadow banned. Probably on some list somewhere. I can't help but say things sometimes that, or just if I feel like the people are being taken advantage of, I can't help bring it up. Uh-oh, might get hit with a hurricane. It is hurricane season, isn't it? Hello, Amanda. Good morning. Yeah, hurricanes, scare me. That is amazing. Your grandma had her 101st birthday yesterday. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, telling truth. It gets you in trouble when you're on social media. They want everything to be just like, happy, fluffy. Don't think about any of these bad things that are happening. And you got to talk about those, At least I feel like you do. Ignoring them just lets them fester and fester to bigger and bigger and bigger. And I've always kind of been one of that person that's kind of called out, like, the regular established way of things. It's just me. It's how I was born that way. Like, why do I need to join a religion? Tell me. What is that going to help me with? I see a bunch of people marching to the same thing. I'm like, it bothers me. Hello, Claudette. I know, no mention of money. But maybe, but I'll sit in there and wait for a minute sometimes, and it just usually where it'd grow, it wasn't growing. Which, I can see that, but I just feel like there's more to it. Because I see people doing things and doing readings, not just free, and getting a lot of. But then again, there are other people, like friends have told me, that watch other people that are having the same problem. Yeah, they're always changing their terms of service too, so you never know. You gotta have somebody read over it, and there's so much in there. Yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, they want a piece of that money. It's funny because all these places are ran by governments. They really are. There was a place called, what was it called? Oh, I can't remember the one the day it shut down, and it was similar to this, to Facebook. The day it shut down, Facebook came online. But it was a DARPA creation. If you don't know what DARPA is, it's like a government agency that invents all types of ways to. Anyway, it's the Matrix. That's how I look at it. Yeah, people are getting kind of screwed. God, I might have to go get a job for the man again. If it gets any worse. The cool thing is when I was like yesterday when I did the free readings, we got new followers. So that's awesome. Like I'm noticing YouTube showing a lot of commercials right now, like a lot of ads. And they're trying to sell their YouTube premium where you don't get commercials. Yeah, they're like forcing you to do it by annoying you. Red Note. I haven't tried Red Note. I think I've got a account there, but I haven't really used it. Yeah, I could probably. There's places like Odyssey I could go live on. I need to use my laptop for that. I'm only using my phone, but and I'm noticing YouTube's getting better. So I mean, I might have to just go back to doing free readings and not ask for money, and just use it as like showing people what I can do and show them my work, and they can decide from there. Sucks you can't even mention your website though. That's pretty. If you pay, you can mention your website. You can even put your website in. They actually have a place in Facebook where you can put your website in when you're doing a Facebook Live if you're selling some certain product or whatever or service. It's a gray one today, but got tired of that sun. I want to always do like some in the afternoon, but like by 2 or 3 in the afternoon, it is so hot. You get to that point where you're just like miserable. I mean, we got an AC now, which helps, but when it gets really hot, nothing really helps. So we are doing live readings, no matter what Big Brother's doing. If you want a live reading, you just have to go to my Linktree right here. Type it into your browser. Live readings are 10. If you want to leave more, you can. If you want to leave a donation, you can. We appreciate it. It's necessary to at least bring something in every day. And we're not rich, but we are rich in a lot of ways. Financially, we're in the hole. How do you get a reading today? Okay, see that link. Actually, you want to pop a link in there? Yeah, I should do the one card free read, but then now I've got to come up with something else for subscribers on TikTok because that's who gets the one card free reads. I'll figure out a different format or card layout. There's the link right there. That was Amber, right? Who's asking? Oh, Amanda, sorry. Yeah, the link is right there below your comment. Just tap that. It'll take you right to my links where my Facebook, my YouTube, the first 4 links is PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and then my website. So if you want to do a private reading, go to my website. You can schedule something there. Was it called LifeLock? No, something like that though. The one before Facebook was created by the government program.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go was created by an X. I don't believe there's ever ex CIA or ex spies. They remain doing something, even in old age. It's like the mafia. Can't get out of it unless you're dead. Yeah, we'll figure something out. But it has been like terribly slow. Since all August, it's been really slow. Yeah, the yes or no for free. I could do I've got a pendulum. Let's do that. Or just yes or no. This has happened to me before when I worked for a psychic line. when I first started, it was awesome. Like I was always on the first page. They rotated everybody on the first page, so every reader got to be shown. So when somebody came to that site, they would market it. They took 30%, but that was okay. And then it got to be you had to bid or pay for yourself to be on the front page. And it really killed things. Hello, Lisa. But it's happened before. It was happening. What was it before that? I was doing a lot of music then, but MySpace, and they kind of shut down and quit. They're still there, but they quit upgrading, quit with the upgrades. It just basically stopped. Just have to adjust to it. I haven't figured out how to adjust to it yet, but thinking about it, giving it a lot of thought. I just need to go. I need to contact all my clientele, people who've got readings from me again. Or we just got to reach out, see if they want another reading. That helps sometimes. That's becoming even harder to go back to just keeping them all on paper so I don't forget. Got a few people in here today, though. Not too bad. Hello, Tanya, and thank you for the $15 Cash App. Did you have a specific question, or do you just want a general read? Or Venmo, yeah, not Cash App. You pay me through Venmo and Cash App, I notice. Yeah, I haven't run any like ads or anything lately or sales. Used to have I could probably create what do they call those? A discount code. Tanya helping out the cause. General on your relationship. Okay, what is their first name, Tanya? Your partner's first name. Last time we looked into it, looked good. Titus. Strong name. Yeah, that's the one thing. I can't mass send it. I can go individually and do that. Excuse me. I wish I could send it. I think there's a way to do it, but through my website, they only let me send to 200 people. It's just weird. You got to pay more if you want to send one. All right. Page of Cups, a very good card. That's all about love. I feel like just from me looking at this, I feel like they're like reaching or doing things that are, maybe you expected. Like they're reaching expectations, but we don't want to hold expectations on anybody. But the Page of Cups, this is like in the past. Messenger of Cups. Cups is emotional connection, love. how we feel about each other. But yeah, that's a good sign. And then the Queen of Wands, which I see being more like your energy, very good at being loving and expressing yourself. And he may not be as much, but I feel like he's coming along. I feel like he's getting better at it. Now, understand, he's a man, so he got a lot of testosterone going through him. So he's not going to be as expressive as you are, but he'll show it more physically, or like he'll actually do things that show you he loves you. And that card is a very good card, the 6 of Wands, which is just basically like a victory, like things are going in the right direction. I think it's just getting to know each other. That's really what's important right now, is the intimacy. And Norma pulled this card for you. I don't know what it means, but that's what it looks like. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. That's true. And that's a good way to sum up that reading. Sure. Yeah, I haven't been. Well, I need to send some emails. I haven't done that in a minute. I try to do it once a month, and I haven't been doing it. That's what I need to really pay attention to, is those who have, who have been clients. But it's important to do these to get new clientele. And for a long time, that worked, doing like readings live, because I was getting viewers, and it still works. I still get people that. You're very welcome, Tanya. Thank you. I still get people that are new, like the TikTok yesterday. Got to look at the positive sides. Yeah, it looks like you have a good connection, or good relationship here. It's 10-10, 10-10. Maybe we need to buy a lizard, a big bearded dragon, eat all these flies. Keeping it alive in the winter would be hard. Ooh, excuse me. I always get one yawn out of me in the morning. My live streams, at least one. And things are just more expensive. That's another thing that plays in. When inflation takes away all your disposable income. And I've been here before. Many times. Just got to readjust, go with the flow of how things are going, and weather the storm. I typed in fair use music, and it just gives me a bunch of lawyers telling me about what fair use means. Hey, there you are. Hey. I need a nap already? It's early. I mean, we did wake up at what? I was up at 4:30, I think. Early, I know that. Before the sun comes up. Hello, Billy Joe. Happy Friday. Or happy Friday Eve, yeah. Yeah, it's only Thursday. Oh my God. Another one. Wake up, Aaron. Jeez. Yeah, it's getting hot. That's what's going on. Getting hot. Oh, please give us some rain today and tomorrow. I say rain, it's not gonna in the winter it'll rain for a couple of days. But in the summer it's just monsoons. So you get like one big monsoon. We haven't had a big one yet. Oh yeah, we did one that was like all night, rained all night. Not all night, but most of the night. Monsoons kind of pass us.
Sure we get our term one of these years.
Yeah, well, it'll balance out. Yeah, we'll get it. Yeah. I need to eat. I did just eat not too long ago. Shared a sandwich with Norma. I mean, granted, it was only a half a sandwich. But I think I'm going to bring some Dairy Queen home tonight. We'll see. It's in my budget, which. But my truck is fixed. I can drive. It's drivable now without worrying about it. That's a good sign, too. As long as my bills are paid and I have enough money to eat and just the essentials, I'm cool. I don't need a lot of money. Of course, I'm not. I would accept it if it came in, of course. Did I get your Cash App? Hold on, let me look. Is that Amanda? Let me look, because I got Tanya's. Yes, I did. Thank you for the $15. Well, there we go. We've already made $30 today, so thank you both. Yeah, if you have a question, just go ahead and ask Amanda. If not, just say general. But yes, I did get it, and thank you very much. I like that people are going over to YouTube. That's one that I really need to grow that I've had for a long time, and I haven't been doing like regular videos. I have been lately, but yeah, I need to round up all the people I've given readings to, like private readings. Look at because I think they have to leave their email address. From general? Okay. We're going to use these for general today because my other cards are sticking together. Hard to shuffle lately. So even with like 10 people in here, I still have people that support, so to pay for readings. It's just I'd like to get out there and get, it's exciting getting a lot of people in there. It's a lot of energy, which I like. Ooh, money. For the beginning of money. Okay, so you get the Ace of Pentacles. Now that's like the beginning, right? That's like the beginning of maybe a new project or something new in your career, or a new way of bringing in money. I think right now it's all about kind of a struggle going on. Five of Wands. You remember that one, Kathy, from last week's class? Five of Wands, where it looks at first look, it looks like they're all working together, but this card is about struggle. So it's about like having to get through or enduring the struggle right now. A lot of it's finances coming up or money, but enduring the struggle right now, it's worth it. Right now, everything might kind of seem a little mixed up or more of a struggle than usual, but you're doing what you need to do. It's like this woman's, this is the Seven of Pentacles, which is, you see the Tree of Pentacles. Pentacles is always usually about material gain or material, something tangible. And I feel like you're doing a good job of, growing that garden, growing that tree. And if it's any new project or something you've been working on, it's well worth it to put your time and energy into it. And you picked up the mirror card. I don't know, you feeling judged right now? The mirror card works both ways. So it's either you need to reflect or you need to deflect or show the reflection to those who are judging you. And I feel like it's more, not as much your self-reflection, it's more of like deflecting or reflecting back on those people that, maybe naysayers, negative. Cool card. But I feel like it's more of like deflecting that negativity. It's what's going to help you get through. And that's that struggle from the Five of Wands here that's presently going on. So basically the message is keep going. You'll stick with the plan. You're doing great. There's going to be times of struggle sometimes. And we are just coming out of a retrograde, which is a pretty nasty one. Hope that resonated with you. Amanda, thank you again. Oh, come on, cool snap. It's on high, right? It's just going to be a muggy day then. Feels pretty muggy. Wouldn't think you get that much humidity out here, but when the clouds are around and the sun's, it gets humid. Nothing like the South or Texas, but I've been in those, or Florida. I've never been to Florida, but I've heard it's miserable. You lost your mom last year and it was not good. Yeah, that's never good. Something to deal with. But no, she's still around. Her presence, her spirit's still there. She's still alive, just not in this physical world. I don't know what I did the finger twirling for, but whoops, I just blew it out of the camera. And that. Duh. Are you on YouTube right now? Oh no, you're on Facebook. Hello, Daleen. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I hope I'm on scene setting. We are supposed to get rain tomorrow. I think we've got a 45% chance today. But tomorrow it's even higher. What's that? Yeah. Yep. We are doing readings. Did you want a reading, Daleen? You want to drop the link for how to pay? They're $10 for a live reading. Man, we've already been on 40 minutes. Crazy. That went by fast. Thank you, babe. Yeah, TikTok, we might have to just do gifts from TikTok and subscriptions to just use their services, which is fine. Maybe even Facebook for stars. Oh, those that know how to pay, though, they'll still pay. Can still pay that way. through my PayPal link, Cash App, Venmo. We'll adjust. We're adjusting and adapting right now. I'll bet you there's a lot of people right now, though, are seeing the same thing. Because I remember when I was in Salt Lake, I was getting like 30, 20, 30, maybe sometimes 60 people watching at a time. And then when I went to Kathy's, it dropped. My average was my average was like 25, 30 in Utah. And when we got to Kathy's house in California, my average dropped to like 15. And then when we got out here, it dropped to like 8 to 10. So it's a noticeable difference. Oh, we're in Springville. Yeah, we got a lot. But we also were part of that group that shared each other. But that doesn't work anymore, sharing in groups. That's considered spam now. So they don't want organic growth. They want you to pay, which I get it, but damn. Hey, I could be like a rock star. Those guys get really screwed. Music industry, oh, the artists, they really don't get good deals up from their own music. That's why a lot of artists try to buy their stuff back, their rights, and then they end up dead. That sounds weird, but it's true. Prince, Michael Jackson, even like Whitney Houston, these people were all trying to get a better cut from their own talent. So they were trying to get their rights to their music back, and yeah, just coincidentally, that's really crazy. The music business is terrible, though. It's really corrupt. There was talk about payola back in the 60s. I'm like, dude, it's still happening. You got to pay to play or get played. I mean, the thing they give you is exposure, but you're basically doing it for, if you haven't done like that 4 or 5 albums, you're not out of the black yet. Parasites. It's very parasitical. Yeah, I could try Rumble. Rumble's still pretty cool. I don't think they get you for like leaving your link yet. It is getting hot. I'm tired of summer. Go away. Go away. This is the last of the hottest months. It should start cooling down to the 80s here pretty soon, which is not bad. 80s aren't bad. 80s are actually 70s or 80s. 80s are perfect. But not there yet. Did you want to come to town with me today? No? I know. That's another thing. I need to get fixed in the truck is the AC. That's kind of like, I'll have to get that last. There's a few things before that. It's more of a luxury kind of thing. Proper working brakes, which I just got the brake pads changed on my front tires and they're doing great. Brakes are working awesome. But I've still got one pitched off that doesn't have a brake caliper on them, which I got it warranted, so I got another brake caliper. So it was under warranty. I just got to put it on. I've got to get that mounting bracket, which is $100. That little piece of metal. Damn. Yeah, fall is coming. I can't wait either. My favorite's going to be November, December. Yes, you may, Sylvia. Have you done this before? Have you got a reading from me before? Okay, so I don't know if you'll see the link. Norma's going to drop a link. This is so you do the. She's going to drop a link. That's where you go. Click that link, and it'll take you to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. The readings are $10. So if you're still interested, it's only $10, and we'll pull 4 cards for you, or Norma will pull a card, and I'll just go for it. Chris is calling. She probably called her mom. With Brad on the phone yesterday. Like, I'm trying to help you. Now it's an inside thing. Family issue. Not much of an issue, just sassy mouth. I don't want to talk anymore about it. Somebody will get really mad at me. All right, this is the last call for readings. It's getting hot, and I've got to get to town and pick some things up. But if you want a reading, a private reading, just go to my website, www.psychicshaman333.com. That's www.psychicshaman333.com. Also, I teach metaphysical. It's called Metaphysical Mystics. It's a class that I teach every Sunday. Me and Norma teach every Sunday. I should say host, but we do teach. We try to teach. But last call with the red. That's funny. You should put green in there because red's always a stop, right? They got something. Green light, maybe. Anyway, yeah, the Metaphysical Mystics on my website. You just have to find the page on my website that says Metaphysical Mystics. You can enroll there. Also sell a psychic journal on Amazon. You just got to look up Psychic Journal by Aaron Fowler, and I make pennies on it. I mean, I think I make 7 cents every copy sold because I wanted to keep it reasonable as far as price. And, so anyway, if you're interested in that, go check that out. And there's the link to the Psychic Journal. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you next time. Much love, everybody. Have a great day.